What's good? Welcome to First String Podcast. On today's episode of First String Podcast, we got two guests for you today, maybe three. We have Eboni Lovelace, a travel agent, joining us because NFL schedules have come out, and a lot of us like to travel, especially myself during the football season. So she will give you advice and give you some things to get your schedule right, set you up with some nice hotels and prices and things like that. I'll let her explain most of that for you, or not most, but all of what she does and how she can help you. We are going to look at the Atlanta Falcons football schedule, and we're also going to look at the Washington Commanders football schedule. Our second guest today is Marion Kendricks, comedian, Baltimore Ravens fan. He's going to join us today. We will talk a little Ravens with him, and he may be bringing a special guest with him as well. I hope you all are ready. Y'all know what time it is. Let's go.
It's wartime, baby. This what you signed up for. This what we worked hard for. You for. Y'all the first string. Y'all gotta go set the tone now. Hey, let's go. Lace them up. It's the First String Podcast Show. Hey, let's go. They spitting facts on the First String Podcast Show. Hey, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Hey, let's go. Cause it's time for the First String Podcast Show. Hey, let's go. Let's go. Lace them up. It's the First String Podcast Show. Hey, let's go. They spitting facts on the First String Podcast Show. Imagine talking sports, having fun with the fam. At a starting line, the first string is what you have. An entertaining stream with the Pro Bowl cash. When the viewers chime in, they gon' answer what you ask. Representing for the Queens, yeah, we got Lady A. A super knowledgeable woman who can break down any play. Said from the South, so he rep GA. The Falcons, the Bulldogs, the whole Peach State. Drunk Uncle Al, only way you can describe him. Every time he crack the mic, you know he gon' be wildin'. Last but not least, it's my man Toothpick. Commanders is a squad and he the captain of the ship. So if you feel the vibe, go ahead and tune in. Like, subscribe, recommend to a friend. Nah, for real, like, subscribe, and recommend this to a friend. Hey, let's go. Cause it's time for the First String Podcast Show.
Welcome back to First String Podcast. Please do not forget to like and subscribe to First String Podcast. Hit the bell to enable alerts for new content just like this. But the most important part is that you tell a friend to tell a friend about First String Podcast. Don't forget to give us that good thumbs up as well. So listen, it's Saturday. Al is busy taking care of some family things. Lady A is off spending the fine money as she normally does. So you know what that means. It's me and Sid and no fines at all today. Sid, how you doing, man? You are muted.
My bad. I said, Lady A ain't here either.
No. Nope. No, Lady A. Not today. So yeah.
Hold on. Is she part in the chat yet? Okay, no, we good.
Yeah, no fines. No,
you know she be watching.
I was happy until you said that. All right, listen. Let's get our first guest in here. We're going to get travel agent extraordinaire Eboni Lovelace into the building right now. Eboni, how are you? Oh, hold on. I think I did that. Okay, go ahead.
Okay. I'm good. How are you guys?
We are doing great. Listen, Eboni is amazing. She's a travel agent and she does all kinds of amazing things. I don't know. I'm just gonna say it like this. If you have run across Eboni Lovelace on Facebook, Instagram, anything like that, you'll see that she's everywhere. Well, like everywhere, like air. Like she did a day trip in Miami, just a getaway for a day to go to Miami. And it looked like you had an amazing time. So I know, just tell us what it is that you do and how you make it so easy to do. If people just reach out to you, which I'm going to put your information up here now, so that, people can get with you. It's Eboni Lovelace, and that is, Eboni, adjust your camera down some for us so we can get all of your picture. Yeah. There we go. That's better. There we go. So that's her information right there. But yeah, tell everybody what it is that you do.
All right, awesome. Well, thank you guys so much for having me today. I appreciate it. Again, I'm Eboni Lovelace. My business is Classy Travel. I'm basically in network marketing. My product is travel. So I am open to helping other people start their own travel business as well. But I do a lot. I have access to, hotels, resorts, buses, airfare, anything that has to do with traveling, I have access to. It's like a one-stop shop. So if somebody is always on business trips, you can always, book, your hotels on my website, and anything on the website. So I have access to everything. And for all those sports fanatics out there, I have access to NFL, NHL, soccer, like all of that. I have access to concert tickets. I have a website for that as well. So it's a one-stop shop for that as well.
Well, a one-stop shop is needed because listen, when these NFL schedules come out, people ask, they literally like, why are they out in May? It's so that fans can set up for travel, figure out which games they want to go to. Now, I know as a Commanders fan, I know we play Green Bay pretty early, right?
Mm-hmm.
Lambeau Field is one of those stadiums that you have to see. It's an amazing stadium. Mm-hmm. It's not going to be cold. It won't be the frozen tundra, but like you could possibly, if someone contacts you, you could start to get into the hotels, the Airbnbs, and things like that. And a lot of people do. Exactly. I know when we travel, me and my friends, we usually like to hit an Airbnb. Mm-hmm. One of the games that we were targeting this year was going to be Miami. Okay. Unfortunately, that game is overseas now, and that's a little too much for us. So
yeah.
So if we were interested in the Green Bay game, what could you do for us there? Like, we would be traveling from a couple of different states. You would be able to do airfare and all of that for us, and then get us into it.
I can set up airfare, finding you an Airbnb, for your group, hotels, and it's good to plan ahead of time because a lot of times, you got to think about prices, you got to think about, the availability. Mm-hmm. That matters in factoring in your traveling plans. So,
all right. So I know that the podcast, we're all going to be here in Dallas once the Cowboys and the Commanders play in Dallas. I know the whole podcast crew will be here. So that'll be Lady A, that'll be Alvin coming down, and Sid and I are already in Texas. So we're probably going to reach out to you about that as well. Awesome. But like I said, that Green Bay game, that's the second week of the season. If anybody interested going into Green Bay, Ebony's contact information is down there. Mm-hmm. So make sure you take note of that. And I do love your name, the name of your company, Class E Travel.
Thank you.
It's pretty amazing. So, we have the Atlanta, we have the
September 28th.
The Green Bay game, September 28th, Atlanta. I know that's a hot spot for a lot of Commanders fans. Mm-hmm. Dallas, week 7, LA, week 5, at Kansas City, week 8. Miami's overseas, Minnesota, New York, Philadelphia. All these games, road games, if you want to travel, outside of Northwest Stadium. And for Sid, and for the Falcons, Sid, y'all got a couple of good road games as well this year, right?
Man, I'm worried about playing y'all. We get the road
game. You just worried about week 7?
Yeah. No, not that week 7. That's like week 4.
That's week 4. That's week 4. You just worried about that week 4 beatdown.
Y'all playing it. Y'all coming to Hot Atlanta, player. Hot Atlanta. You better read what they say about my name.
Yes, I'm looking on my website now. I see, tickets available. So yeah, just hit me up and I can, look up and see what I have available.
Okay. All right. So is there a certain amount that is like too big, or like if you start getting calls and things like that, Like, what is the maximum size of a group that you could handle?
Oh, I can handle a large group. You know, I do cruises as well, so I have
Mhm.
so that can get really big. So I mean, it doesn't matter. It's unlimited.
All right.
It's just all about the availability and where that group wants to go. And
All
I'll
right.
suggest something if something is not available. So
Okay. Well, okay. So the sooner they get on it, the better it is. Is that correct?
that's right.
All right.
Right ahead.
So let me ask this last question of you. This
Okay.
last question I have for you is, what team do you cheer for?
Oh my God. So I'm gonna have to say I'm like Chicago until I die. I'm always gonna be a Chicago fan. I know. I
It's okay.
know.
It's okay. It's
But
football.
yeah, it's Chicago until I die. So I mean, if I had to choose, I'm just gonna stick with Chicago. But yeah, Chicago till I
Okay.
die. Yeah.
Chicago Bears. So yeah. So last year's Hail Mary just broke your heart, huh?
Ah man, yeah. It stings. It stings, but it's the
It's
love.
the
It's the love.
it's the love of the game. Yes,
Yeah.
indeedy. Yes, indeedy. So Ebony, we do enjoy. Well, I did enjoy the last trip that you sent me on a
Thank
lot,
you. I
a lot.
appreciate it. I'm glad y'all had
Everything
a
was,
good time.
yeah, everything was amazing. You saw I was enjoying myself. So, um, got a little darker, but it's okay. It was hot. It was really hot, and Pick had
It
some
is.
drinks.
It is
So
hot.
yeah. So
Yeah.
yes, I want to say thank you again for your the amazing work that you do.
Thank you.
Ebony, you can reach her at classetraveladvisor@gmail.com, and their telephone number is there for real. And for you all to lock in and save. If you guys need it back up on the page, I'll pull it up, and we'll get you in contact with Ebony so you can start looking at which games you would like to go to. Like she said, it's not just football; it's all of the sports,
Yes.
cruises,
Cruises.
vacations, resorts,
Yes.
all of it. So,
All of that. Yes.
and I'm just gonna tell you, the prices are reasonable. So that's
Yep.
what I really
Whatever
enjoy
your
about it.
budget is, just let me know and I'll work with it.
All right, so yeah, we'll talk again because I got to get ready for my next vacation.
Yeah.
All
Absolutely.
right,
Thank you.
thank you, Ebony.
Yeah, I got some football games I want to get in.
Yeah, right. Say so you got some football games.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you so much. Have a great day,
You're
Ebony.
welcome. Thanks for having me.
You're welcome. That was Ebony Lovelace, travel advisor extraordinaire. Make sure you guys take down her information there at classytraveladvisor@gmail.com. Telephone number is 224 637 5778. She's an amazing person. So make sure you hook up with her. I'll be taking that down here in a second. Say, guess what happened?
What's up, my brother?
Our second guest is here.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, he's backstage right now. Let me give this introduction. So, my man, I met him one day taking my son out to hang out to watch a. He wanted to go to a Ravens bar. He wanted to go to a Ravens bar.
Right.
So we went, and I'm not sure if the Ravens won or lost, but my man was telling jokes like the whole time. He was cracking up. We had him on the show before. He's a comedian. You guys got to check him out whenever he comes to your town. My guy, Marion Kendricks is with us, Baltimore Ravens fan. What up, Marion?
What's up, man? How's it going?
I'm good, man. How you been?
Man, I'm good, man. Blessed, man. Blessed.
Yeah, you are. You are really, really blessed. It's been a minute since we had you on, and I follow you Facebook and everything like that, and I see that you've been blessed with another baby boy.
Yeah, man. That's what this.
Congratulations.
Really, thank you. I got the freedom this weekend. My oldest two sons, they're basketball players, so they play here at the field house, and really it's like basketball it's 5 days a week for me, you know what I'm saying? So this was a weekend I finally had some freedom to just like relax and catch up on some housework, all different types of stuff. But yeah, my youngest is 2 now though.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
yeah.
He is. Yeah, he is. I know when you had him, you was like, man, I got to get back on the road and tell some more jokes.
Yeah, I mean, he changed the game. Like, I had to back up a little bit, and then I had to. My full-time job had to kick in a little bit heavier than the comedy portion of my life. But he's still a blessing. So I'm taking it as I go.
I got you. So y'all will probably ask me why we have Marion on right now. Well, we got Marion on because, like I said, he's a Ravens fan. He loves the Ravens. The schedule came out. So first things first, when you looked at that schedule that came out for the Ravens, what immediately caught your eye?
Well, I knew who our opponents would be before I saw the schedule. I was like, man, I don't. I like to travel to a couple of games outside of Baltimore. So I was looking at the schedule like, I mean, Miami.
Where are you going?
But I wasn't really, excited about the schedule. But when I saw it, I still like, you know what I'm saying?
Right. It already soaked in.
Yeah, it's not. I mean, I'm excited in football, period. You know what I'm saying? But the schedule itself, like last year, I was more excited because I knew we were going to play Houston in Houston. And then that game popped up on Christmas Day. And I'm like, man, hell no. I was like, how am I going to tell my family I want to go? All the Ravens fans, first of all, I live in Dallas.
Yep.
So, I'm part of a big Ravens fan club here. And, all of us was so excited by going to that Houston game. We were going to get the Airbnb and we was going to get one with a pool. Like, man, we found out that game was Christmas Day. Like, man, how in the hell we about to tell our wives and kids we want to go somewhere at Christmas? Like, I'm like, man, okay, we can open the gifts about 6, 7. I can jump on Southwest. I'll be there like an hour. Nah, it wasn't happening, bro.
Yeah. I remember when the Commanders played in Houston, and we went and Sid jumped on the road early. Got down there, but that wasn't Christmas. It was a Sunday. It was a regular Sunday scheduled program, So yeah. Well, hey, let's go through this schedule for Baltimore real fast. I got it pulled up on my other computer. I got graphics for everybody else, but I ran out of time here. So week 1, you guys open up with the Sunday night primetime game at Buffalo.
Yep.
At Buffalo. Win or loss, and tell me why.
This is about to sound crazy. It's going to sound crazy. I won't be upset if we lose. Tell you why. First of all, it's hard to beat people twice in the season. And if we go in, we beat Buffalo, we're going to be, I think it's going to, I would rather have that anger when we meet them in the playoffs again, because we're going to meet again unless they get eliminated. We will meet again in the playoffs. I would rather go in like upset, pissed off about them beating us at the beginning of the season and still pissed off about what happened at the end of last season. And then I know then they'll go in and kick their, butts.
Well, I mean, that what was it? That was it a Sunday night the last time you guys played and Derrick Henry went bananas on them?
Yep.
That was Sunday night, right?
At the beginning of the season again. You saw that there was a different team when we played them in the playoffs. I mean, now you got snow involved, all types of stuff. Their confidence. They had players come back. I don't know if they had players suspended or hurt, but they won at 100% when we played them. But I think we go in this time. I would rather go in this time in the playoffs upset, angry, pissed off.
Okay, so that's one loss for you.
Whoa! Let's not slide past me, bro. I got a little talk about that.
I don't want to just lose. Like
I think y'all are in a different place now. I think Buffalo's had 3 years.
Mm-hmm.
They've been close 3 years.
Mm-hmm.
You can't continue to be close. That window for them is short. It's starting to close. And I think with the additions you guys made this year on defense, rookies, and then which y'all made again on offense, wide receivers, I think y'all may be too much for Buffalo at the beginning of the year. I really do.
We'll see.
Because he'll tell you. He'll tell you. In the beginning of the year, I was like, whatever about Baltimore. But this year, no. I see what y'all have done so far in the free agency and what y'all have done in the draft. I think y'all addressed a lot of stuff y'all needed to address. Y'all are going to be a hard team to beat this year. And I think Buffalo's going to be the first time everybody gets a chance to see it.
Hey, man, I'm just trying to keep an open mind this year. Because okay, this past year, I was sad, but the year before, I was like depressed for like 2-3 weeks.
I'm trying to figure this out. I'm trying to figure out how y'all in the playoffs every week. I mean, every year. Y'all in the playoffs every year. And how you sad and depressed. That's the part I don't get. I mean, y'all are literally one of the teams, when you look, you say, okay, 7 teams went to the playoffs from the AFC, 7 from the NFC, right? And 3 or 4 of them are not going to make it. The teams that you look at, Kansas City, Buffalo, and the Ravens, you put them 3 there in there. The other 4 are going to be fighting.
Man, every year, the year before last, we were number 1 in the AFC. We were playing Kansas City at home. Kansas City at home in Baltimore. AFC Championship.
Yeah.
Me and my crew, we got this at home.
Until my homie came.
And we lost.
Mm-hmm.
That was depressing.
Yeah,
this
right.
year.
That was the Tay train. Hey, they'll tell you. They'll tell you what I said. They'll tell you. They'll tell you. That's what I said.
That was the year. That's the year I was undefeated in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I remember what you're saying, and we all thought that they may give Kansas City a run, but Kansas City is just Kansas City, and if you don't take care of those opportunities early against Kansas City and allow them to stay in the game, you're going to lose.
I mean, I do feel like it was some cheating going on. Of course, I'm gonna say that, but I mean, we made a lot of mistakes. Zay out there, spinning the ball, young boy stuff. You know what I'm saying? So it was all kinds of crazy stuff. But I don't know, man. I mean, I'm looking forward to this year. I'm not going in like I love my team. I love my squad.
I ain't mad at you.
I'm going in. I'm keeping an open mind.
Okay. All right. Well, week 2, September 9th, regular 1:00 game. I'm sorry, September 14th. You guys have the Cleveland Browns at home. Mm-hmm. Is that a win or a loss?
So here go what I got. We got 17 games this season, right?
Right.
Yep.
And with the Ravens, the games that we lose are not the games that like, okay, that's a game that go either way. It's the games that like, oh man, we gonna blow them the hell out. Cleveland is somebody that week for some crazy reason. I got us 12-5. What that's 12-5. That add up to 17, right?
That added 17.
Yeah. I got us 12-5. So I feel like Cleveland is gonna be one of those games that's like, what happened? How we lose this?
You starting off 0-2?
No, I said I wouldn't be mad if we lost to Buffalo, but I want to beat Buffalo. Please believe. I said I wouldn't be mad, but that Cleveland game will be one of those games that's just like, how did this happen? Like, it's just something stupid. But I think we're gonna win that one though, because that's the home opener. That's the one I'm actually considering going to. But I think we're gonna win that one. But I think we won't sweep Cleveland this season. That's what I'm telling you. So I don't think we're gonna sweep them.
I think that's a win for y'all. Cleveland
Cleveland's a hot mess.
There it is. Thank you, Pitt. Thank you.
Cleveland's a hot mess.
I didn't want to say it, but Pitt beat me to it. That's what I think about Cleveland right now.
And you know what's crazy about Cleveland? So all this that whole draft weekend, I'm upset. Man, they colluding against Shador. All this Shador stuff, and like wherever Shador go, I'm cheering for Shador. I'm gonna be a Shador fan because how the NFL doing. Then he ended up in Cleveland. I'm like, man, I can't cheer for him.
No, you can. You just can't support him that week, right?
Yeah, I mean, I can't support him. Like the better if he was to do great this year to prove all the people wrong or whatever, that means that my team didn't succeed at what we need. I want him to be successful.
Right.
Except for 2 weeks out of the year. That's all.
Yep. You're right.
Out of the year. There you go.
I think that I'm a Pittsburgh fan. I mean, not like the other co-hosts. I think Pittsburgh did a disservice to themselves.
You mean you a Philly fan?
I mean, wait, for real. I think Pittsburgh did themselves a disservice. They brought back Mason Rudolph, who they dumped, and told him, we're not matching a contract. You can leave. They brought him back. But the two quarterbacks that led you to the playoff last year, you didn't try to retain either one of those.
I don't understand what they're doing.
They're waiting on AA Ron.
But this dude, Aaron Rodgers hadn't been good in like 6 years.
They're waiting on AA Ron. They're waiting on lightning in a bottle. They try to catch lightning in a bottle. They waiting on AA
That's
Ron.
stupid, man. He's only going to give you 1 year.
I mean, listen. You can sometimes with teams like with the Cowboys, you just let them do what they do to keep sabotaging themselves from the inside out. Mm-hmm. So you should hope that AA Ron is their quarterback.
You're absolutely right, because somebody's going to come through that. One of these young 23-year-olds going to come through that line and tear his ass up.
Yeah. and so week 3, Monday Night Football, 9/22, Detroit comes in Detroit. No, they come to the bank. They come to the bank. Now they lost both coordinators, offensive, defensive coordinators. It's only week 3 of the season, right?
Mm-hmm.
What do you have?
Man, now see that's a 50-50 game.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
Way. I think I like Detroit coach. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
I like Detroit's grit. I like the way they. I like Detroit. You know what I'm saying? Not saying that I'm a fan of them. I want them to beat us, but I feel like that's a game that could go either way. You know what I'm saying? That's a game that you don't know what's going to happen. I know 1 year. What was that? Was that last year or 2 years ago when we were up on them? No, we were down and we came back and blew them out. No, Justin Tucker made the kick. That was that long, that 66 yards. And it's always been like back and forth with Detroit. But then again, Lamar owns the NFC. When he played them, I would say that. He owns the NFC. But that's like a 50-50 game.
A 50-50 game. So on First String Podcast, what we don't do is 50-50, so we need a win or a loss.
I'm going to say a win because we're at the bank.
Win at the bank. Okay. Yep. Well, now you take this traveling Lamar Jackson, Derrick Henry, Zay Flowers show on the road for week 4. Sunday, 9/28 of prime time. It's not a prime time, but this has got to be the game of the week because it's a 4:25 game at Kansas City. So here again, this is that second playoff team that you've played. AFC champion. You got in the first quarter of the season, you get a crack at the Kansas City Chiefs in Arrowhead. Now, if I would tell you to go to a road game, this would be that road game I would tell you to go to. That stadium is incredible.
They're gonna cheat us. I'm already looking to be. They're gonna cheat us, and we're gonna end up losing. They're gonna cheat us at Arrowhead. They're gonna cheat us. They cheat all the time at this stage. It's just like playing Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, Michael Jordan in Chicago. Mahomes gonna get all the calls. It's almost like Mahomes has become the new version of Tom Brady. And the only time I didn't see that was in the Super Bowl this year, where he was like, I like, damn, they calling it a fair game against Mahomes. They're gonna cheat us. So I don't know. I mean, I want us to win, but I feel like we're gonna get cheated in Kansas City. But I think Kansas City. I don't know, man. They're not the same kind of Kansas City. I think they're kind of on a decline.
I got y'all. I got y'all losing this game. But I also have you guys in the first quarter going 3-1. That's just my personal opinion. I think the first 4 games y'all go 3-1.
I can get that. I mean, you know,
because I mean y'all going to see them again, and I think with that seeing them again, the adjustments, it's because what Kansas City did do, on which I have to give Andy Reid credit. He goes out and tries to fix pieces that we have wrong. Offensive line. What they do? We're going to draft offensive lineman. he got a good one too. So,
and he know how to adjust. Just in-game adjustments.
Yeah,
play calling. I mean, I'm an Andy Reid fan. I mean, ever since you know him, the way he brought Michael Vick back in.
Yeah,
after he got the dog stuff. I've always had a great amount of respect for Andy Reid, but he's a great coach, and he know how to make those in-game adjustments. I'm not even finna say this. I'm not finna say it. My coach make me mad sometimes, man. My coach makes me mad sometimes. Still got mad love for him though. Still got mad love.
Okay. Journalism won the Preakness.
That's what he said.
Journalism won. Also known as score. I was trying to see if my Triple Crown hit. Oh my! I'm sorry, my trifecta hit. But okay, your next game is Houston comes to Baltimore, October 5th, a 1:00 game.
1 W.
All right, and so y'all are at home 2 weeks in a row. It looks like 3 weeks in a row. The next game is the Los Angeles Rams.
This
the Harbaugh Bowl.
That's the Harbaugh in San Diego.
Oh, that's San Diego. That's right. Yeah. The Chargers. He played with the Chargers. He's with the Chargers, coaching the Chargers. This is McVay and the Rams coming from the West Coast to the East Coast. It's a 1:00 game, so their body's going to be on West Coast time.
That's one of them dumb games that I supposed to go in like, oh, we're gonna win today, and that's one of my 5 losses. Like something stupid gonna happen. Like I'm gonna be upset. This might be the game I missed that we got rid of Justin Tucker or something. The kicker mess up. Something's gonna happen. This is one of those games in my 5 L's that I can say that okay. Why we even lose this one? Like how? And then I'm gonna leave it.
I'm confused about this one right here, Marion, because you saw what Philadelphia's defensive line did to the Rams last year. And yes, they may have addressed some of their offensive needs and things like that, but they also the Rams did have a chance to win the game. It was a weather type issue also as well. But Matthew Stafford is a sitting target. And one thing I know about Baltimore's defense is that defense is going to be ready, especially this is week 6. This is the second quarter of the season.
But, man, we're not going to have a perfect season, right? It's going to be the game that I feel like we were supposed to win. On paper, all the ESPN analysts on First Take and Get Up, they're going to pick us to win. And then it's going to be like one dude that's like, yeah, they're going to lose. And then one dude going to be right. Like this, I feel like this is one of those games that like we were supposed to kick their butt again, and we end up losing.
All right, week 7.
What pick? Give me a score for this game.
Whew. It'll be high scoring. You know what? Maybe we will win. You know what I'm saying? Let me not. Who we play next? The Jets?
No, y'all got to bye next.
Oh, that's 7. We're probably gonna win. So let me think of a score. You know what? We're probably gonna win this game. I'll say the score for this would be like 38. Like Lamar, 38, 21.
Oh my God. Almost 40 on him? Say it, I'm gonna need you to write that one down. He called it a 40 burger. He called it a 40 burger on the Rams.
Yeah, I think they'll get like 3. They probably like start the game off surprising us and be up like 14-0. And then the second quarter we score. Then like the third and fourth, we come back out the halftime and they just run them.
Look. Bruce Glass over here talking about 42-24 Ravens. And then we got our guy Ron Graves over here talking about 36-35 Ravens.
They agree. They agree. I agree as well.
But that 40 burger? Okay. I'm with it. Week 7, of course, you guys should win Week 7. That's a bye. The only team that actually loses their bye is the Dallas Cowboys. Week 8, you guys play the Chicago Bears. That's a Sunday 1:00 game at home. So you guys would have been home right now for 4 weeks in a row. What you got?
That's one of those 5.
The Bears?
Yep.
Playing in Chicago?
Yeah, they got a new coach. This will be the second week of this will be the second quarter.
That's I'm not even finna change the answer on this one. I changed on them. This is gonna be one of those stupid games like why, how? Watch.
You know what? I can agree with that. I'm going to put that down.
Okay.
I can agree with that.
This is a game. That's one of them games that I might on the slick. Because, you can't bet down here in Texas. You can't even bet online here. I might run up to Oklahoma.
You can't do it in Oklahoma either.
Nope.
What? Oklahoma Windstar Casino, right?
No.
Oh, you can't bet the casino?
Don't forget, me and Sad are here in Texas with you as well. We'll tell you how to do it.
I know you here. I thought Sad was
in Atlanta. No. Sad.
I'm a Georgia dog now for sure. But no, we went up there.
Yeah, we right here with you. Listen.
Yeah, we went up there.
We'll tell you how to get it done here in Texas. Okay. We'll tell you how to get it done.
Man, I'm glad you told me because that was the only reason I was going to go up there to that.
No. It ain't. Okay. It's still not going to work. Week 9, you guys have the Miami Dolphins
win
Thursday night football in Miami. Oh, he already called it a win. He called it a win. He's a W. I think that coach may be fired a little bit later in the season. I think that coach is on the hot seat for real.
Yeah.
Week number 10. Oh, go ahead.
No, I don't think it's all his fault. I just think he's a young coach, and he don't really, he probably is one of them coaches trying to be cool with his players too much. I think I watch a documentary or something on him.
You watch Hard Knocks in season with the Dolphins. He's a really good coach. He's a really, really good coach. I don't think he's trying to be cool with his players. I think he demands the best out of his players. And the one thing I can say is his team is prepared. I mean, even to the point where when they played the Raiders, he had somebody keep bugging Tua like every play to get them ready for what's his name, Max Crosby, right? To get him ready for Crosby. How Crosby's always agitating Mahomes and things like that, and agitating the quarterback. So he's very detail oriented. I just think that something about that roster is not right for Miami. They crumbled towards the end of the season. I'm not sure if he's lost the locker room or whatever, but he could be one of those coaches that his next job is the job where he wins the Super Bowl.
Did they draft the quarterback?
They did not. Not that I know of. Not that I saw. Well, remember, I was asleep during the draft, so
I go back and check in. But see, the problem with Miami is this: I like Tua. Tua was the next person. I watched Tua, beat us a couple times, in college. The problem is Tua is one concussion away of being out for the year, and they have no one behind him, and that's what killed them 2 years in a row. They have no one behind him.
Well, they got our boy Snoop. They got our backup. The dude used to back up Lamar. Man, Snoop, what is Snoop real name? God damn it.
Whoa, that's fine. Don't worry about it. We'll send it to you in the mail.
My fault. Snoop real name.
You talk about Josh. No, his name not Josh Henderson. Hamilton.
No.
It's JH or something like that, right? Y'all's backup.
I see the boy face. He was with them this season. I can't.
Hold on, I got your team. Well, that would be last year's team. It'll come to you. Week 10 at Minnesota, a 1:00 game, November 9th, 1:00 game versus Minnesota. Win, loss, draw.
Win.
All right. We got week 11 at Cleveland. Now, you said you're going to split with Cleveland already. So this is a 4:25 game, a CBS game, an AFC type deal. Win, loss, or draw.
Yeah, I said the win on the first one at home, right?
Yeah, you said the win on the first.
Oh, this probably be the L, the why and how did we lose?
The why and how.
Yeah.
All right. So, comment here about your coach. He says his best friends are the Rams coach, San Fran's coach, and Green Bay's coach. All came.
Under Shanahan.
All of them came from under Shanahan. That's right. That was the people that we had in the building with Shanahan when he was coaching the Commanders, right? With Robert Griffin III. It was a bunch of coaches in there that are absolutely amazing coaches. And so I mean,
your boy, what was it? Not Kingsbury, that was in Arizona. He was with them too, then, wasn't he?
No, he came from Philly. No, Cliff Kingsbury. You talking about?
Was
in Arizona before they hired the defense coordinator for Philly.
Right, but I'm saying, wasn't he with the Commanders at some point?
No, this is the first time. This is his first role with the Commanders.
Okay.
Cliff Kingsbury came from college.
You're right.
Oh, he with them now.
This is his second year with the Commanders.
Okay.
Yeah, he's with them now.
He did the smart thing. He refused to take a head coaching job and stay where he had talent at. Smart man.
Tyler Huntley.
Oh, that's it. Tyler Huntley. Okay.
Snoop. I just remember Snoop.
That's Cuzzo for you right there, baby. Cuzzo. All right, your next game after Cleveland, which you called the L's, and you said how and why, is the New York Jets at home, 1:00, 11:23. So this is the game before Thanksgiving for you guys on that Sunday.
That's a dub.
So I said we lose to the Bears, Cleveland. I picked us to lose 5.
Mm-hmm.
Did I pick another L already?
Not yet.
No, yes, you did. You said
maybe Buffalo. Oh, Kansas City.
It was in the first quarter.
Kansas City. Because I said Kansas City because they're gonna cheat.
Right. So I'm giving y'all a win here. With this win right here, this makes y'all 9-3.
Okay.
So the New York Jets, you calling for a win, and you calling for a win too or a loss?
We're gonna win against Jets.
That said, I've got to tell you, I'm very disappointed on you, and I'm gonna ask that Bruce Glass hold this one over Said's head for a while. When this game comes up during the season, I want you to remember that Said picked against Justin Fields. Okay, because Justin Fields will be the starting quarterback for the Jets. Remember that he picked against Justin Fields. Even if Justin Fields is not starting, he still picked against the Georgia Bulldog. / Ohio State Buckeye.
Dude, you know how many Georgia Bulldogs is on Baltimore? You know how many Georgia Bulldogs on Baltimore, dog?
Oh, now we playing. We playing a game of how many Bulldogs is where.
They just drafted the best safety in it that was on the board.
Yeah. But they did. I mean, that's what they do. That's what they do. Your next game is Thursday, November 27th. So short week for you guys. It's an 8:25 Peacock. You guys have the last game, so your food should have been digested. You should have had the tryptophan kick in already. Wake up just in time to grab some of that good pie, some of that sweet potato pie. Put your feet on the couch, put some ice cream on that thing. And I saw you did this already. You have all of your boys in Ravens gear. So I know the whole family's going to be there watching this game. Wife, all your boys. Y'all playing Joe Burrow and the Cincinnati Bengals at home Thanksgiving night.
W.
Whoa.
Statement game.
Whoa, you got to win this game for real.
It's a statement game.
W.
It's your first time playing the Bengals. This is your first shot at the Bengals in week 13. Both teams should be at their peak of powers.
Y'all playing at home? They at home? Baltimore
They at home. They at home.
Yeah. Give me Baltimore.
They at home.
That's
He
a
called
W.
that. He called that, right?
Yeah, we at home, right?
Yeah, most definitely.
We're a W. Only when we lose to the Bengals, it's going to be one of their home games.
Okay.
It'll be the home game. But in Baltimore, nah, we got the Bengals at the bank. And on the holiday,
the NFL has a way of making things count, right? So you gotta. I agree. King Henry goes ham. Cuzzo says, I agree. King Henry goes ham. He goes ham on Thanksgiving. I got you, Cuzzo. I saw what you did right there. King Henry goes ham on Thanksgiving. I got you. He ain't taking no turkey.
I will say this. Cincinnati did go out and try to improve their defensive line. They knew they got to stop the run in their division. They
So listen,
they do anything for the offensive line. That was the big problem.
So here we go. So notice they haven't played Pittsburgh yet. They only played Cleveland twice. So they knocked Cleveland. Cleveland's already done off their schedule. The next week, Sunday, 12/7, 1 p.m., Pittsburgh at home. So there's 2 back-to-back games. And they had a little extra rest too. Win or loss. What you got?
Oh, I already got that one. I already put it down.
After we played the Bengals, we go right to Pittsburgh.
No, Pittsburgh comes to y'all.
I know. I'm saying we play, not go to them, but we Pittsburgh's next. Oh, ooh.
You got what? Three extra days? Yeah.
Yeah, they got a couple extra days.
Coming off a short week. Y'all got to play Thursday night, so y'all got 3 extra days. And it's gonna be it's a Sunday night game too.
We win.
No, it's a Sunday 1 o'clock game.
We win.
Oh, you know, never mind. It's 1 o'clock because they don't know who Pittsburgh quarterback is. Okay, never mind.
Y'all win that one. First off,
we played Pittsburgh the last game of the season, right?
They don't know who Pittsburgh who the quarterback is.
So that's the game we may or may not take a L. That we might take our next L. I might be skipping. We'll wait, and I'll tell you why.
I'm giving y'all a dub on that. Pittsburgh is a hot mess. Don't know who the quarterback is. They got rid of the starting.
We do know who the quarterback is.
Wait.
No, we
don't know who the quarterback is. The starting running back is gone. The number 1 wide receiver is gone. Pittsburgh is a mess.
And yep.
This is my opinion.
Hey, but you couldn't have 2 crazy wide receivers in the same wide receiver room.
It is what it is, Pick.
They be out there trying to take the ball from each other. It'll be no defender in sight, and George Pickens would tackle DK Metcalf so that he didn't have too many more touchdowns than he had.
This may be Pittsburgh's first year. They head coach first year having a losing record.
I got you.
They're gonna have some conversation about Tomlin this year. It's like I know Pittsburgh real loyal to their coaches, but I think, and it's not even his fault. I don't think it's his fault, but I'm just like, man, Shador was out there.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? All this stupid stuff y'all doing. Me personally, this collusion, stupidity stuff or whatever. It's like, man.
Because my thing, real quick, I don't want to hang on too long. My thing is that Arthur Smith, offensive coordinator, he needs an athletic quarterback. But
Shador's not athletic.
The read option from Aaron Rodgers because they know he's not going to run it except maybe one time a game, maybe once a game. There's not going to be enough to keep teams honest against their play action pass. It's not. You see, Arthur Smith had Matt Ryan. Matt Ryan's worst year at quarterback. One of his worst years at quarterback was with Arthur Smith.
Well, this is what I know. This is what I absolutely know.
Mm-hmm.
Is Aaron Rodgers can't move the way that you need to move. He's not Tom Brady. His whole career has been an off schedule type quarterback. His whole career he's been an off schedule quarterback. I believe with the Baltimore Ravens defense coming in waves, exotic blitzes, the way that they can play man-to-man, the two safeties that they have now, because they are going to have some safety bringing the drama, this year. I believe they knocked the snot bubbles out of Pittsburgh. So yeah,
so that's a W.
Yeah, Cuzzo said it depends on who's the quarterback. Pending on the quarterback, I go Ravens. Might be hunting season in Pittsburgh's quarterback. Yeah, you're right. I agree. And Bruce Glass also said I agree with said here. So you played the Bengals, you played Pittsburgh. You're back to the Bengals in Cincinnati. A 1:00 game, 12-14. Are we picking up presents already, or are we making plans to go to Cancun or go fishing? Week 15, you got 2 more weeks left. At Cincinnati, 1:00 game, W or loss?
How many? Well, man, we lost.
I think you had 3 losses right now.
3.
I'll take a L on that one.
Yeah. Against who? Who's this? Baltimore? Cincinnati.
Cincinnati.
Okay, I can go to split.
Yeah.
So you done split twice. You done split with Cleveland. You done split with Cincinnati,
and then the L to Kansas City.
Now, how you gonna win a division?
And then you said one with the Bears.
How you
We can still win a division?
How you gonna win a division and get a home? Get that home field advantage, because it seems like y'all may need that home field advantage in this playoff type situation, so you don't have to go to Baltimore.
They can still win the division. They're not gonna split with Pittsburgh. They're gonna sweep Pittsburgh. They're gonna sweep Pittsburgh.
I can pick too many L's within our
division.
And you know what? I in our division, and I was gonna pick us to take an L against Pittsburgh, because I said by that time we will have the AFC sold up, and we wouldn't have our starters playing, and we'll know our fate already.
Right. Let me see. Like I said, I picked y'all to beat Buffalo. That's an AFC win.
Yeah,
that counts. That counts for the big picture.
So maybe we go. I said 12-5. So maybe we go 13-4.
I got 8, 9, 10, 11. Right now I got you at 8, 9, 10, 11, 11-4. I have y'all right now 11-4.
Maybe we go 13-4.
All right. Okay. Cousin says we'll see about Will Howard. If he can hold his own like he did in the playoffs, he could give Tomlin something to build on. He's talking about Will Howard, who absolutely did go to Pittsburgh, the quarterback for Ohio State national championship team this year. Your next game is 12/21, 4 days before Christmas, a 1 p.m. start. The New England Patriots comes down to the bank. Week 16 here. No hesitation.
What Bruce said.
They are a team who's trying to find they're rebuilding, trying to find their identity, and the fans are disgruntled because they are dominating. They got their coach. What was he at? Like, I know
he was in Tennessee. He was in Tennessee and had that team going in the right direction. He had quarterback problems after a GM decided to draft Mr. Mayo.
Right.
Yeah.
I that's a W. I think in a couple of years we'll be able to question it, but I feel like that's a W this year with New England.
Okay. Okay, so we're giving them a win versus New England. Cuzzo says Ravens. I'll give them maybe 2 losses in the division. Cincy is 1 and maybe Pitt. But he thinks you sweep Cleveland. Bruce Glass here said 4-2 in the division, split with the Browns and the Bengals, and sweep the Steelers. All right, your next game, Week 17 at Green Bay, the frozen tundra of Lambeau Field, which shouldn't really matter because Baltimore has an outdoor stadium too. It's a cold weather team as well. The question is, who plays well going down the stretch here? Who wants to go in on a win into the playoffs, Green Bay or the Baltimore Ravens?
W.
W. All right.
I agree.
And your last game is at Pittsburgh, TBD. Both of these, the week 17 and week 18, are both TBD for you guys. No dates, no times.
W.
So at Pittsburgh.
I'm gonna go and get at the W because I put us with to 4 L's now. So only reason I was saying at first that we may lose to them because by that time, again, our fate may have already been decided.
Right.
Game don't matter. So we rest our starters and we possibly lose. And Pittsburgh trying to keep Mike Tomlin's winning whatever record, or they playing their brains out, and then they're at home. So that's why I was saying maybe that one, but I don't know. Now I'm saying we're gonna win.
I like you going back to the 4 wins. Once I pointed out to you that you was giving away too many division wins, and those count.
Yeah,
those count double.
And you're right. That's what it was. I wasn't thinking about like, hold on, man. If I have us losing this much in the division, that means that we like a wild card, or we still could be a wild card if we do win the division. But yeah, I wasn't thinking that all the way through.
All right, let's stay here with the schedule. We're gonna stay with the schedule. So now we're just gonna flip squads. Okay, we're just gonna flip squads right now. We're gonna go to the Atlanta Falcons. All right,
Dirty Birds for life.
Said, of course, we're gonna do this again with Lady A and Al. I'm gonna throw this schedule up real quick. This is the Atlanta Falcons schedule. Hold on.
I don't have my hat.
That down.
I don't
the Atlanta Falcons schedule. Here are the teams that they play. Their bye week is week 5. Tampa Bay, Minnesota, the Carolina Panthers, Washington, Buffalo, San Fran, Miami Dolphins, the New England Patriots, the Colts, the Panthers again, division game, Saints, Jets, Seattle, the Buccaneers, the Cardinals, the Rams, and then the Saints. They finish the season with the Saints. We're going to get into the schedule real quick here. For the Falcons, you guys start off Tampa Bay, division game, week 1, 1 o'clock game. Win, loss, or draw. Yeah, you guys are at home. At home.
It doesn't matter when. It doesn't matter. This is a division game. We're gonna start off with a win this year. They owe us. The Falcons better be ready. The head coach better be ready. It's gonna be a win. Did I freeze?
No, you didn't. I'm with you.
Okay.
We got one more thing from Cuzzo here. He says, before we go too far, he says, if Lamar slips up a game or two, y'all gonna go at 50 for him trying to act on power too? On power, LOL. So yeah, I don't know if you saw it, but Lamar's in power as a hitman. You see what he said? Yeah, he's in power.
You must have missed Lamar.
Oh yeah, the Raising Canaan.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, Raising Canaan.
Oh, I didn't watch that series.
Oh man, that series is off the chain, bro.
I have not gotten into it yet myself.
Man, the season finale had me stuck. Like, are you serious?
Yeah, I haven't. That's the one I haven't gotten into. That one, and well, go ahead. I don't want to talk about the show. We talking about football.
It's all good, because it seems like I'm the only person on right now that has watched it. Okay, so Tampa Bay, week 1, 1 o'clock game. Said division game right off the rip. You called it a what?
We're gonna win. We're gonna win that game.
We're gonna win. All right, week 2, you guys are on the road. You go to Minnesota. It's a Sunday night primetime game versus the Vikings in Minnesota. It's not cold. It's not snowing yet. Besides, it's an indoor stadium. One of the loudest stadiums in the NFL.
Who the quarterback? The rookie? Yep, W. I just tell it. If they're rookie from last year, the quarterback, W.
Oh, you two episodes behind, huh? He's 2 episodes behind. I'm just
You
going to
see a
tell you,
couple-
the season ending is going to have you stuck. That's all I'm going to say. But that's what they supposed to do. They're supposed to leave a cliffhanger, right? Ain't that what they do?
Yeah,
And leave a cliffhanger for you.
that's a W. I'm going with 2 wins right now. I think we're going to Minnesota and win that game.
All right, got you.
We got a habit of going to Minnesota and win, just so you know.
A habit of going to Minnesota and winning. All right, so the following week, you guys are on the road. So 2 back-to-back road games. It's a short week for you. You playing Carolina 1:00, a division game after it's not a short week, but a late game. So you got to travel and all that back home to Atlanta to go to Carolina. 1:00 on Sunday, September 21st at Carolina.
That's this one of these games.
Bryce Young,
Like Marlon was saying, is a toss-up game. Bryce Young is getting better.
Yeah, he is.
They're getting him more pieces. He's getting more targets.
Yep.
And he's addressing. Now, it's 50-50. I think with him sitting and learning, and then get a new head coach who's done more to cater to what he does best than pigeonhole him. I think we'll split with Carolina this year. I'm gonna give this early loss in Carolina. I'm gonna give us an L on this early loss in Carolina.
So right now you got you guys sitting at 2-1.
Right.
Is there anything you see right there, Marion, that you disagree with? Is Bryce Young going to take this one, or is he going to fold early in the season?
I think he's going to take it, like you said. I mean, I just hope that he gains some weight. You know what I'm saying? Like, he looked like my oldest son out there. My oldest son is I just hope, but like he said, he is getting better. I see. Yeah, I mean, I agree with him. I mean, this is one of those games. Like, no one's going undefeated, and this is one of those games they probably gonna take that L. I mean, I don't know a lot about what they did in the draft. I haven't paid a lot to Carolina, but I do know that Bryce is improving. I think it was more about a confidence, and he didn't have an offensive line his first year, and I think it was like a confidence thing. I think he's getting there mentally, where he's like, okay, I'm supposed to be here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He remembering like what he did in Alabama, and I'm supposed to be here.
Right.
We'll see. I don't, like I said, I don't know a lot about what they did in the draft and what pieces he got.
But what we saw at the end of the season, I think he absolutely is going to build on, because sort of agrees. We saw Bryce grab his confidence. He could be a threat. He looks like he was starting to enjoy the game pending his offseason. So yeah, he did. He did absolutely do that. So here's the one where everybody that's on this podcast is going to disagree with you. You guys played week 4. The Washington Commanders come down and take over Atlanta, as they always do. That's a 1:00 game. You still owe John a slice of cheese at that stadium in Mercedes-Benz. So he gonna come back to get his cheeseburger with cheese, not a hamburger. Sid, go ahead, tell us why y'all are gonna lose.
I think that actually we played y'all closer than most teams did y'all last year. We actually should have won that game in Washington last year.
Shoulda, coulda, woulda.
Wait. We had a rookie head coach who made a mistake. And instead of running that clock like he was supposed to, they did something else. We should have won that game in regular time instead of going to overtime with y'all. I'm gonna go ahead and give Atlanta a win on this game. We're gonna be 3-1 by when this game is over.
I'm not even gonna do it. I'm gonna let the chat do it, but the chat's gonna tell you this is one of those games that y'all are definitely gonna lose. We're going to take over Atlanta, as we always do, no matter what your new quarterback is. And by the way, these two quarterbacks, Jaden Daniels and Michael Penix Jr., they are really good friends. I do believe they work out together.
Yes.
The draft process was really good to both of them. And like we always said, Michael Penix Jr. was the best thrower of quarterbacks in that class. I believe he's better than Jaden Daniels. I believe he's better than Caleb Williams. Pure quarterback had he not gotten injured in college. This dude is Warren Moon. He is Warren Moon reincarnated. We didn't see too much of him, but did you watch Penix last year, Myron?
I didn't watch him that much, but I was just like, for you to be I'm about to say Skins. Commander,
yeah, that's cool.
I just like you said he was better than Jaden Daniels.
As a pure passer.
As a pure passer. Now the thing is, one of the hard part, one of the blemishes for Dan Quinn defense is a tight end. We have one of the best tight ends this year, and if they don't get him involved,
Kyle Pitts, right?
Kyle Pitts.
Okay.
Kyle Pitts will be cut halfway through the season.
Why do you say that?
It's do or die.
He has not lived up to his potential.
He can't play quarterback and run routes.
He probably down there going to Magic City. You know, Atlanta is not the place for somebody. Like, you have to have like some self-discipline about yourself to go to Atlanta. He might should have been, he probably need to be in like Green Bay or something. But
yeah, this is probably why.
He may be down there at Magic City, going to the clubs and trying to hang out with Young G's and T.I. And
Atlanta Falcons. Atlanta Falcons players have a habit of going out before big games.
They party in Atlanta.
Take the Super Bowl. Take the Super Bowl for instance.
I knew you had Eugene Robinson.
Yep. Cuzzo says, I'm gonna be honest. This game is going to be a shootout. As a fantasy fan, I'm going to enjoy the stats on this one. Bottom line, we taking Commanders. Sorry, said.
That's the first quarter. We 3-1 in the quarter. Even if we were 2-2 in the first quarter, it wouldn't be too bad. 3-1, fine.
All right, say so. Here comes your bye week. Are you winning or losing your bye?
Oh, we're gonna be outstanding in the bye.
Outstanding in the bye. I got you. All players put up great stats in the bye. Week 6. I mean, you guys got 2 weeks to prepare. Lick your wounds from the Commanders' loss. Prepare for Buffalo. The Buffalo Bills come into Atlanta on a Monday night. It's prime time. The world's watching now. The last time you guys played on Monday night, I believe Kansas City came down there and stole one from y'all. So say, will this be a repeat of one of the top teams in the AFC coming to Atlanta on a Monday night and walking away with a win?
Kansas City did still won. Marlon, will you address how we lost that game? I'll tell you how he lost that game. They didn't throw the flag on the guy being held in the end zone. Referees did. They saved Kansas City that game. I
remember that. I tell you, that's what I told you about Kansas City. It's like Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. Like, man, I'm not going to. I'm telling you, I know likely foot, if you really look at it, was over that line. But before that, it was just so many calls in that game. But
yeah, likely's foot in that opening game. It was. It
was so many calls before that. Like when he was held, it was just too much, man. But
likely is a monster too. Listen, Bruce Glass is Falcons over under 7.5 future bets.
I need to get on that.
Bet the over, said. Now Bruce Glass.
Get on that.
Now Bruce Glass always picks a really good team to come out of nowhere. Will it be Atlanta this year? Bruce, is Atlanta the team that you're rolling with? Let us know in the comments, please.
Well,
did you call a win?
This game is going to be a tough one for us. It's James Cook coming back to Georgia, playing in the Georgia Dome. He got family that's going to be up in Florida. They're going to be deep out there, and depending on who's at middle linebacker, hopefully not the guy who's quarterback turned linebacker who has speed but can't cover a DB or tight end and save his life. I think this is an L for us. This is an L on Monday night.
I asked Bruce Glass, is Atlanta the team that you're taking to come out of nowhere? He said, no.
Okay.
Okay, said.
That's gonna. I'm giving us an L. I'm giving us an L against Buffalo. I think James Cook is a factor.
James Cook is a factor. Okay, so your next game, week 7, is Sunday night primetime game at San Fran. San Fran has had to trim some of the fat on the roster to get ready to pay for their quarterback Brock Purdy, Mr. Irrelevant, who I believe is a game manager, had a ton of talent around him. Not so much talent now.
You don't like Shanahan's. You don't like Shanahan's.
I heard it.
You said they trimmed the fat to get ready to pay him?
To get ready to pay the quarterback.
No Debo.
One of the corners is gone. Ward
is gone.
The dude, yeah, he from Mississippi.
One of the defensive ends is gone too, I believe.
Yeah.
So yeah, San Francisco's taking a step back this year. So I'm going to put a W down for this. Not just because I don't like the Shanahan's, I really don't, but because I think we're a better team than San Francisco right now at this point with what they've done.
Okay, let's go back here real quick. He says, "Here's my issue with everybody always talking about Kyle Pitts. This is but my issue with Atlanta is what are they using him for? They try to use him like Kelsey or Gonzalez, a Hall of Famer.
No,
I think first off, just my opinion as a tight end, you should be a security blanket, but I don't believe he is a security blanket.
You got to remember what people don't realize is this is the offensive coordinator came from the Rams. He came from the Rams with the head coach, and they're not a huge they're not a huge tight end. He wasn't a huge tight end guy when he was in San Francisco. I mean, with the Rams because he had wide receivers who were security blankets of Matt Stafford. Think about it: Puka Nacua, Cooper Kupp, Atwell. Now tell me the tight end is in San Francisco.
The tight end that was in San Francisco was Everett.
I mean, Rams. Who's the tight end?
The tight end with the Rams was Everett, and he was good. He got balls. But you also had to look at who the quarterback was, right?
That's what I'm saying.
You have to look at who the quarterback was, and if the quarterback was going to the tight end, so that you're going to pay attention to my tight end, so I can give my wide receivers a little bit of one-on-one.
I agree.
Bruce says he has a good one, worst to first for this year when he gets his picks later. I got you, Bruce. Keep that in the pocket. We'll do that on Tuesday, okay? We'll do that on Tuesday. Kyle Pitts. No, everyone's talking about Pitts right now. Kyle Pitts ball out in a different system or a different OC that focuses on him.
I told you. I'm just saying, Pig. I'm not saying that he's not supposed to be the quarterback's comfort, but they're not using him that way. They didn't use that way last year. Even as they brought Penix in, I thought for sure when they brought Penix in, I put Kyle Pitts in on every one of my fantasy teams. I thought for sure, where's Kyle Pitts at? We're dumping it off to Kyle Pitts. He gonna be over here. We dump it all over here. They didn't do it. There were games he got 0 targets.
Well, hey, I'm gonna tell you one thing that I know: a good tight end is always in the quarterback's vision.
He's a rookie. He's a rookie.
He's not a rookie no more.
He's going to do what
they didn't pick up a 5th-year option. He's a first-round pick. They didn't pick up his option. He's not a rookie no more.
No, I'm talking about the quarterback. When they brought Penix in, he was a rookie. He ran the plays as it was called. Listen, what I'm telling you. When Penix came in, there were at least 2 games. There were no targets. Listen, 0 targets.
I got you.
0.
All right, we're off to week 8. You guys play the Miami Dolphins at home. You come back home off of a Sunday night. We're at 10:26, so we're getting ready for Halloween here. The Miami Dolphins said win, lose, or draw.
This is Miami has a lot of speed. They have a lot of speed, and it's going to. By this time, I'll know whether or not the cornerbacks that we drafted a cornerback, and the linebacker we drafted are going to show up. Also, the defensive tackle, I think his name is, defensive end / tackle, Tarwin, I think his name is. They call him Violet. If he's going to be that guy, this is 50-50.
Cuzzo got a W here. Cuzzo
playing in Atlanta. Give me the Atlanta.
All right, Listen, your next
going to Atlanta.
Your next game is on the road, week 9, 11-2. We're getting it down to the nitty gritty right here. You're playing at New England versus the Patriots. 1 o'clock game.
You know what? I think we're more talented than the Patriots.
You better be.
I believe that we're more talented than the Patriots.
Patriots trash right now.
I'm gonna make that a dub too. I think we're more talented than the Patriots.
You said the Patriots are trash, but they got a coach that's done this in the NFL already. Right? He's going back home to Robert Kraft.
Everything takes time, man. Like
it does.
He's not about to come in there and just be like a miracle worker in his first year there. It's gonna take some adjustments. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Got you. Okay, Sid. Listen, what I just noticed is that the month of November you're on the road more than you're at home.
Yeah.
So you just went to the Indianapolis Colts. I'm sorry, you just went to the New England Patriots. You come back, you practice, you work out, you travel again to Indianapolis. Another Sunday game. This one is at 9 a.m. Eastern, which leads me to believe that you guys are in
Germany.
Overseas. Okay, great. So wake and bake. We eating some Colts for breakfast.
We play well overseas, but I think the option between Richardson and the running back is going to be a problem, and this is going to be an L for us. This is a game.
You got two talented running backs in this game as well.
It's a game we should win, but it's something very simple is going to go wrong. We're going to lose this game. It's going to have something to do with Richardson.
My question here is: you guys have a bye really, really early, and I'm trying to figure out.
It was late last year. It was like week 10 or 11 last year. We had a late bye last year.
Yeah, you guys are pretty early. But you're coming back from Germany, and then the following week. You're coming back from Germany. The following week, you're at home. You play the Carolina Panthers, 1 o'clock game, division game. What's up?
That's a win. We're going to split with Carolina. That's a win. I gave Carolina the first game we playing at home. That's going to be a win.
Okay. Your next game after Carolina is at New Orleans, another division game.
Who's the quarterback in New Orleans?
I don't know.
I'm being realistic. That's what I'm saying. Because it's not Derek Carr, right?
Who is it?
It's not Derek Carr. We play in New Orleans. We usually play New Orleans well in New Orleans, and then New Orleans usually come to Atlanta and win. But I think we win this game here because New Orleans is there. They're not free falling, but they got stuff to fix. I'm sorry.
Oh no, his name. I'm talking about New Orleans. The person they drafted, the quarterback.
Let me see what his name is.
This is the guy. I know they had Spencer Rattler last year, but then they had a third string quarterback that they put in that almost brought them back versus the Skins.
That was done. They brought Rattler back in.
Man,
that game.
I saw a funny meme about New Orleans drafting. I can't even find it. You all play fantasy?
Yeah.
So this meme I saw, it says the Saints are stunned by selecting Tyler Show with the number 40th pick. Reports say the Saints got kicked out of the draft, and by the time they logged back in, the Yahoo app had auto-drafted. I don't know, y'all. For people who play fantasy, they get it.
Oh, we know exactly what that means. Yeah. Cuzzo has a fantasy show. Our Cuzzo has a fantasy show here. It's at fantasy football or something like that. And so I definitely know what you mean by that auto draft. You know, you get kicked out, and then you log back in the shop.
Basically, New Orleans didn't mean to get Tyler Shaw.
Tyler Shook.
Shaw.
All right. So hold on, where we at? Now week 13, we are at the Jets. 1 o'clock, said.
At the Jets. This is a game we should win. I ain't saying the Jets gonna be bad this year, totally bad, because the Jets defense played very well last year. They just, offense was trash. I mean, even with Aaron Rodgers in there, the play calling was bad, the offensive line was bad, the running backs got hurt, wide receivers got hurt, and it is what it is.
Aaron Rodgers is just a diva, an old diva.
But this is one of them games we should. It's one of the games we should win. And Justin Fields, no matter where he played at, has always been a problem. Like it's a curse of them not drafting him when they had a chance to. Not going ahead and trade Matt Ryan and drafting him so we could bring him, let him stay at home in Atlanta, which is he's from Georgia. He started out at the University of Georgia before he transferred. So I'm gonna go ahead and give us a L on this one. It's a game we should win that we're not gonna win.
I hear you. All right. Week 14 said 1 o'clock. You have the Seattle Seahawks coming to town.
That's not Geno anymore, right?
No, Geno's in.
That's Sam
with the Raiders. It ain't Sam Howell. He got cut.
No, not Sam Howell.
Sam Darnold.
Donald, the one. Yeah, they lost their number one wide receiver, number one quarterback. We're gonna go ahead and give ourselves a W on this one. He doesn't have the wide receivers he got in Minnesota, in Seattle. He just did. He didn't have those wide receivers.
No, he don't.
Jefferson was running away from people. He got stats on stats on stats. That's not what he got. And I think Minnesota, they're gonna find out the hard way as well. You don't break chemistry.
Hey, your guy here says, I think the Jets are going to ball. Be careful, said. Write down.
I called it an L, Ron. I said we was going to lose that game. I think we'll lose. I think the Jets have most of the pieces if they address the offensive line. Because that was part of their problem last year was the offensive line. They got a running back in what's his face? Not Walker, but
Bijan.
What's his face?
Ain't it Bijan?
No. They got two running backs. They got the Jet. I mean, that's the Atlanta Falcons, but they got Breece Hall.
Breece Hall. That's the name. Breece Hall.
Breece Hall, and then they got a young one. I think his last name is Green.
Yeah. So they got weapons. Can they put it together? That's why.
Pick's big head boy be holding some names sometimes. I can't say them all. I'll be holding some names. All right, said week 15. We're in the month of December. You have 12, 11. 8:15 p.m. Eastern, a primetime game Thursday night at Tampa Bay. Win, loss, or draw?
Man, it's late in the year. We don't have a bye week. We got people tired. Goodwin should be back by then. Godwin should be back by then. I said Goodwin, Godwin. And he's gonna be a problem. I think we take an L right here. I think we take an L right here against Tampa.
He'll be out. He still be out by that time.
No, he should be back. That's what I'm saying. He should be back by then. I'm thinking God because he got hurt. Was a week
playoff. I thought it was like the play right before the playoffs, right?
Right before the playoffs. He got hurt
against us.
Yeah,
playing us.
That's what I say. He should be back by then. That's what I'm saying. He should be back by then. Okay. So this is what is week? We say week what? 16.
That's 15, week 15.
Yeah.
Week 15.
I hear you, Guzzo.
All right, there you go. Cuzzo say it right there. You got Arizona, so you're going to the West Coast pretty much. To take on the Arizona Cardinals, a 4:05 kickoff, which is about 1 o'clock body time anyway still. But this is their second road game in the month. Arizona Cardinals, man. Who you got?
I think they lose to Arizona. Arizona Cardinals defensive coordinator came from Philadelphia. He brought their defensive scheme, which played very well last year. He just didn't have the players, but Arizona had about 20 picks this year. So what he didn't have, he drafted. So all the defensive players that was on the team last year, they don't notice. He done drafted people that come in. Them young guys is hungry. Either you show up or you got to lead. Like I say, they had. I mean, I think Arizona had 15, 16 picks. I had to look at it. It's one or two. So they fixed a lot of stuff that they had problems with last year. Kyler Murray's gonna have to earn a contract. I think he will, and because he's one of them running quarterbacks and can get out of the pocket, he creates a different set of problems similar to what we can do with Penix. But Penix is not a runner. Kyler Murray is. And they also, let's not forget who they got, who the stud wide receiver they got out there, who they drafted last year. So I think we lose this game, and it's an NFC game, which is bad for us. It makes us fall to, what is that, 4-7-9? It makes us fall to 9-6.
All right.
I was just like, who is he talking about? The stud? Marvin Harrison Jr.
Marvin Harrison
Yep.
Jr. Yeah, I'm sorry. I should say that.
Which they gotta figure out how to get him the ball, how to keep him involved.
I had him in fantasy. I did nothing. I was like, why did I pick this dude? I think I picked him like in the second round.
Mm-hmm.
He killed me.
We never forget that game when he was wide open, standing in the end zone. They didn't see him.
I just think him and Kyler got some kind of beef, man. Like, it's like some hazing. Like, you a rookie. Like,
yeah.
Earn your keep, and it's stupidity, but something going on. I think him and Kyler got some kind of riff.
Yeah, maybe they was at the gym together.
Okay, that was Arizona. Who we got next?
All right, your next game is a Monday night game, week 17, 12:29, 8:15 Eastern. The Los Angeles Rams come through town.
This is a must-win for us. This is an NFC game. It's late in the year. We come on 2 losses. This is a must-win game for us. So I'm gonna put us down as a W here, because this, like I say, this is one of those games that's either we're gonna win and be in the playoffs, or we're gonna lose on being on the outside looking in. Talking about what could we have done better to win those 2 games we lost on the road. I think we win this game. I think we're in desperation mode, and we do enough to win this game.
I got you, Sid. All right. Now, just like it did last year, just like it did last year, it comes down to the last game of the season in the playoffs, out of the playoffs. You're playing a division game versus New Orleans. TBD, everything.
We're playing at home. We're going to win that game.
So what record does this give you, Sid?
That gives us 5-10. That gives us 11-6.
11-6. Is it enough to get it done?
Yeah,
how many division games did you call?
I think we lost. We split with Tampa. We split with Carolina, and we sweep New Orleans. So we got 2 losses.
All right, I'm gonna put the Commander schedule up, and this is gonna be real fast. So Sid, just bear with me real quick while I run through this real quick.
For sure.
I'm gonna put the Commander schedule up. We win every game. All right, there we go. That was real fast. No, me, Lady A, and Al will go through our schedule on Monday. But let me do that one more time for those that wasn't listening in the back. The Commander schedule right there, we win all of them. All right, we win every one of them. You heard me. I'm gonna say it twice. Atlanta division champs here. Graves agrees with me. Undefeated, right?
Right.
Ron Graves, he said he agrees with me. Undefeated. No need to waste time on that. That can be put at the end of the podcast right there. Man, thank you for joining us, man. I appreciate it.
Man, it's all, man, my pleasure, bro. I mean, I had fun, man. You know what I'm saying? Sitting around the house, like I said, relaxing, had the time to chill, come on, and no basketball this weekend, no comedy. So Everything was great, man. Enjoy talking to you fellas.
We got to have you back on. We have to have you back on during the season, so I'm gonna stay in touch with you, so we can get a Saturday show in where we go ahead and pick the games, and we'll check in on you and see how your Ravens are doing as well.
Hey, man, it's all good, man. Hey, make sure too. I got a show this Thursday at the Arlington Improv here in Texas. So if you guys don't have anything come out. I think it's showtime 7:30 or 7. Look at the website. But it's the Arlington Improv. I'll be out there. So check me out.
Put me on the list. Put me on
Follow me.
Put me on the list. I'll be there directly from work.
Hey, remind me. Make sure you shoot me a text.
I got you.
What day you gonna be out here?
Thursday, Arlington Improv.
Yep, you live in Arlington. Say it.
They live in Fort Worth. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't live that far from it. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'll be out there Thursday. So try to come through if you got a chance. Make sure you shoot me a text. See what she says. The management might be like, nah, but I'll let you know what it is. You know what I'm saying? It's not like one of those shows where I'm headlining anything. It's just like some, like a showcase. It's like a lot of different comedians on the show.
Yeah.
Thursday show, slot filler type thing that they just, they got something planned for. So good. I'm working on some new material, having fun. So
I promise I will not heckle. I'm gonna tell you. Listen. All respect to all comedians. I'm gonna tell you right now. I took my shot at it. I did 5 minutes on the stage. I got a couple of laughs. It's addicting. Arlington Improv.
Oh really? Wow.
Yeah, I took my shot. I did my thing. I got up there. My 5 minutes. It was really good. Talked about some things and got off the stage. I got some laughs, got some jokes, but it is a hard thing to do.
Yeah, I started in DC at Tacoma Station. In DC, Joe Claire and Red Grant years ago.
Yes, sir. Yep. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Started in DC at Tacoma Station, man.
So, man, you gotta have a lot of courage and a lot of dedication to perfect that craft. So, I honestly put my foot on them stages and I did my thing, got my laughs, and got off. So
that's what I did. The first time I did it, I did pretty good. But I thought I was a comedy genius after my first. Like you like, yeah, I did good. I did my jokes, gal. So I was just like full of myself, and I went down to Atlanta, and they showed me that you ain't ready. That's the first and only time I ever been booed. That's been a long time ago.
Yeah, you don't want that feeling. You don't want that feeling again. Just like these NFL games is hard to win, winning that crowd over to laugh with you, laugh at the jokes and the things that you're saying is really, really hard to do.
Yeah,
so.
I learned it now. Trust me.
Sir. Yes, sir. So say it. Did we cover everything?
Yes, we did.
We did. There you go. Hey, don't forget to like and subscribe to First String Podcast, man. Hit that bell to enable alerts for new content just like this. Give us a good thumbs up. We do appreciate each and every one of you guys watching. Shouts out to Eboni Lovelace. We put her information up. She's a travel agent that'll help you get your NFL games and travel plans in order. Go back to the beginning of the show. Check out her website and her telephone number are both on there. So that is travel. Well, wait. What is it? I'll give it to you right now. Eboni Lovelace is Class E Travel Advisor at gmail.com. Her telephone number is 224-637-5778. She's amazing at helping people out with travel, and she has the tickets for you as well. Not just the NFL, but basketball, hockey, baseball, all of it. If you want to travel overseas, she can hook you up there as well. Thank you for joining us again, my man. We really do appreciate it. Baltimore fan extraordinaire, comedian. If he comes to your city, make sure you check him out. Give us your Facebook information again so people can follow you, please.
Facebook, Marion Kendrick. My website is Marion Kendrick, MarionKendrick.com. Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok at Marion Got Jokes. You know what I'm saying? This new age thing with comedy is all about followers. So I need more followers. When you get to the page, make sure you click on it and follow me.
Speaking of which, that last one you put up, Valentine's Day.
Oh yeah.
That
Man.
had me rolling.
Yeah.
Had me rolling.
Yeah.
I got you. Here we
Oh,
go,
one
Sid.
more thing.
Shouts out to my son, United States Air Force, First String Podcast, Sector None. Come get some. Tell him, Sid.
The dogs.
Raise hell.
It's wartime, baby. This what you signed up for. This what we worked hard for. You for. Y'all the first string. Y'all gotta go set the tone now. Hey, let's go. Lace 'em up. It's the First String Podcast Show. Hey, let's go. They spitting facts on the First String Podcast Show. Hey, let's go. Let's go. Hey, let's go. 'Cause it's time for the First String Podcast Show. Hey, let's go. Lace 'em up. It's the First String Podcast Show. Hey, let's go. They spitting facts on the First String Podcast Show. Imagine talking sports, having fun with the fam. At a starting lineup, First String is what you have. An entertaining stream with the Pro Bowl cash. When the viewers chime in, they gon' answer what you ask. Representing for the Queens, yeah, we got Lady A. A super knowledgeable woman who can break down any play. Said from the South, so he rep GA. The Falcons, the Bulldogs, the whole Peach State. Drunk Uncle Al, only way you can describe him. Every time he crack the mic, you know he gon' be wildin'. Last but not least, it's my man Toothpick. Commanders is a squad and he the captain of the ship. So if you feel the vibe, go ahead and tune in. Like, subscribe,